What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet, along with the lovely
Tiftastic.
And back here in the backseat we got
Landon Calrissian.
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
Logan the Hutt.
and we are on our way to see Joker. Now, this movie is really interesting because I've heard some really good stuff from people who had the same concerns that I did. If you've been following the channel at all, you know that I had some major concerns about the trailers and stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what I think about this film in general and how it fits and how this can all work. But I'm willing to give it a shot because it's DC and I am DC through and through.
And
so.
we've heard very, very good, just everything good I've heard about Joaquin Phoenix's
Yes.
portrayal of this and what they've taken this from. So
Absolutely.
I'm
So
excited.
I also did my homework, folks. I watched The King of Comedy. So I feel that, like, because they've said that it kind of riffs on that. And so, sorry for the bumpiness of this video, but we're pulling into the parking lot and it's a little bumpy in here. But so I'm interested to see that and interested to see the connections there. I know the rest of the family didn't get a chance to, but they'll watch that movie after this, and so they'll be able to see the connections that way.
Yeah.
But
I
hey,
was watching IGN review today of
Yeah.
the movie, and one thing that they said is that this is more of a movie for both comic book
guys,
and
I'm running in to get the
non-comic book
tickets.
fans.
yeah. So, anyways, so just wanted to give you a little heads up. We'll be doing a review later. Stay nerdy. Today's also Triple Force Friday. We're gonna be going out and doing that, so you're gonna see a lot of the inside of our van today. All right, guys, stay nerdy. Alrighty, folks, so we just got home from seeing the Joker. We are not going to do a spoiler review right now or a live stream about it because we still have a lot to process. And it's opening night, so we're going to save our full review for another time. But we're going to give you our initial thoughts. Tiffany, why don't you go first? What is your initial thoughts of the Joker?
My initial thoughts.
Oh, excuse me, of Joker.
No, okay. You'll get that later. No, my initial thoughts are, it was a mind meld. It was great acting done by Joaquin Phoenix, and I thought he did a superb job on it. There was a lot going on. There was a lot to process, but I think it was actually pretty good. It's one of those ones that makes you feel different, feel off, but he did a really great job. I enjoyed it.
All right. All right, Mr. Landon Calrissian, your thoughts on Joker?
I really liked it, and I felt like Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job as a Joker. There is some stuff that I wouldn't put in the movie. I'll tell you that in spoiler review, but
The dog agrees.
I think it's funny that he's like, I really liked it because he walked into it tonight going, I have no idea
Yeah,
what this
I
is about.
didn't
I don't even
really-
know if I'm going to like this.
I didn't really want to
Yeah.
see it,
Yeah.
being honest.
On the way there, you're like, I'm not really excited for this movie. On the way
He
to the
walked
theater.
out and he's like, this was awesome.
Yeah, overall I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, an 8.5 out of 10. Tiffany, what did you give it?
I'd probably get it about an 8.5 out of 10 too.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, now let's go over here. And let's talk. Let's get him out. Let's get him out of the light. There we go.
Pay no attention to our plethora of dishes, please.
All right. Isaac, what are your thoughts about Joker?
I really liked it. I thought that we got like a different take on the Joker that we haven't really seen yet, like even in the games or the movies.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know about Gotham because I hadn't watched Gotham.
You were the most excited to see this though.
Yeah, I was. There's one thing I said as we were walking out is I didn't see this movie as like the Joker, and that's one thing I was saying like before the movie. I was thinking is like I'm not thinking of this as like the main one. I'm thinking of this
Gotcha.
as
Crazy filler
Yeah.
Joker.
I'm still trying to.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There is a lot here, folks. If you have not seen this movie yet, prepare yourself.
Yeah,
Because there is a lot here.
it's not what people expected it to be.
No, and all of the
You know, it's interesting
they-
when we go in and the person at our theater
Yes.
says, oh, by the way, this movie is very psychological, and
Yep.
if you don't like it, you can get a full refund. I was like, you don't really start that off. That's not how this
Yeah.
works. But now I'm interested.
Yeah. So like, and all of the leaks and stuff were all wrong.
Yeah.
Like none of the leaks were right. I'll just tell you that. I mean, there were a couple of things that came out here and there,
Yeah.
but like all these people who were like, I have the leaks for the movie, blah blah blah. Like, no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I thought he did really good as Joker. But one thing I was thinking towards the end is like, I'd honestly probably be fine if we didn't get like another one with him. I thought he did good, and like one would probably be good, like with
Yeah,
him.
one and done.
Yeah.
One and done. Hey Logan, what did you think? Come on over here, buddy.
He lost a lot of weight for the movie too.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Logan, what did you think, sir, of Joker?
I really liked it.
You really liked it? Awesome. What was your thinking about the acting and just the story?
I really liked him as the Joker,
Yeah.
and I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. You've done something. You got a
He
9 out of
likes
10.
Kind of crazy.
You got a 9 out of 10 out of that. Isaac, what would you give it?
Probably a 9.5.
So you got wow, a 9.5, a 9. Landon gave it
8.5.
an 8.5, and Tiff, what did you give it?
An 8 to an 8.5.
Okay, 8 to 8.5. All right. So even though the dog is trying to steal the show here, look. So here's my thoughts on this movie. First of all, this movie's awesome. You can't take that away from this movie. This movie is a phenomenal movie, hands down. There's no way you could go to this movie and say that movie sucked, because the movie doesn't suck. The movie is really good.
Great rendition.
Where I'm torn, because like you said, I wish what I kind of wish is that there'd been maybe a preface, like when all the logos go by at the beginning, and it said Elseworlds,
Yeah.
right? That would have been cool, and I would love if DC started an actual Elseworlds line. The problem is we who are comic book nerds, we know what Elseworlds means, right? We know what Elseworlds is, and so we go into a movie like this understanding that this is a standalone thing that is its own, that is not going to be canon going forward. It's not going to have anything to do with the Robert Pattinson movie. It doesn't have anything to do with the movies that came before it. The average moviegoer, I'm not sure.
Yeah. They'd see Elseworlds and be like, I wonder what that is, or. what
Yeah,
is
well,
it?
well, no. I mean, if not seeing Elseworlds
yeah.
or not having that kind of preface to it, I feel that the average moviegoer goes into this and goes, "Oh, hey, that's how the Joker started," or "Oh, that's how the Joker's going to be now," and that's not the case, because they're only doing one of these. They've said it's one and done. So.
Yeah, there's one thing I was hoping like towards the ending that was like, I'll save it for the spoiler review.
Yeah.
It was like there's one thing I was kind of like hoping would happen, and I was like, oh, that would be really cool, like if that happened. But I'm fine that it didn't do that.
Yeah. So the thing is, first of all, like I said, you cannot take it away from this movie. This movie is phenomenal as a movie. It works as a movie on all cylinders, man. It fires on all cylinders. Joaquin Phoenix, great actor, did a great job. He's totally believable as the character Arthur Fleck. Towards the end, you start seeing the Joker, right? And what the Joker could be in this world. But I don't know. I mean, he's Arthur Fleck to me.
Yeah.
Like coming out of this movie, I don't really see him as Joker. I see him as Arthur Fleck, a man who's very disturbed and goes through a lot of stuff and maybe becomes the Joker. I mean, I'll leave that up for you to decide. In this movie, yes, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of uneasiness, I feel, with this movie. But see, here's the thing. It's not uneasiness that is just left to chance. It is done purposely to make the watcher feel uncomfortable. And when you walk out of the movie, it raises questions in your head purposely, so it knows what it's doing. That I can appreciate. If it does it by accident and it doesn't really understand what it's doing, and it's just kind of like, oh, we just did a bunch of stuff just to mess with you, and we don't really know ourselves. See, I think the movie knows, but we don't know. And that's what's different, is the movie is smart. And so, if that makes sense. So, I would say, like I said, you can't take it away from that. It's a great movie. As a Joker movie, I still kind of stand by the things I've said before. One, I don't like an origin story for the Joker, but I do like this origin story for the Joker. So I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth real quick. I don't want a definitive origin for the Joker, but
that's one thing they said in the comments is kind of how IGN put it is it's kind of like a multiple choice origin.
But this movie done this way, I loved how they tied it in. It's especially a couple of things at the end that are really cool. That like as soon as you saw them, you went, oh, there it is, there it is.
Indicator or something. You're like, oh, I know what's gonna happen.
Yep,
next.
I know what's happening next. Okay, this is good. I like this. I like this. And then there's some stuff, honestly, just because of the political climate right now of what's going on in the world, I just didn't really care for, and I thought was a little overboard. And there was a couple things at the end where it's like, because there's no resolution, how did things actually turn out, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because when we last saw Joker, there was a bunch of stuff going on, and then there's like a kind of
like a transition.
A transitional scene, and it's different, right?
Yeah,
so
you're like, well, how'd that happen?
yeah, so I'm not really sure about all that, but I will just say, great movie.
Yeah.
For what it is, you can't take anything away from it. I can't say anything bad about the movie because it is what it is. My only pain, and I think even Landon said, it just sucks because we won't get to see the resolution.
Yeah.
Joker does a bunch of stuff. We don't get to see the resolution. We don't get to see the true climax in the fact when the Joker has to give account for who he is and what he did and how he started, which obviously will come much later in this story because Joker is much older than Bruce Wayne. So, yeah. So, anyways, we will have a full spoil. Those are just some of my thoughts. If you guys see the movie, please think about what you want to talk about because next week we will do a live stream and go into detail about what we think of the movie. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you guys are having fun. Hey, we're just out here. I met a guy named Matt. He was sitting next to me there at the theater, and we started talking, and he subscribed to the channel because he was a big nerd like me, and we both there at a couple spots, we both nerded out. I could hear him talking, and it was awesome because, you know what? He had not seen the trailer to Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, yeah.
And so I told him, I said, it's awesome to actually be sitting here next to you. Don't even know you, just watching you nerd out. I knew that he was our kind of people. So, hey, and you're our kind of people too. Thanks for watching, guys. And tonight's also Force Friday.
Triple Force Friday.
Triple Force Friday. We're going to be going out and getting some toys and taking you along with us. All right, so look forward to that. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.